Welcome. In this lesson, you will learn how to use Analytics Portal's Case Review, which allows you to investigate measure results on a case level. You have already seen a couple of ways that Case Review can be accessed in previous lessons. I'm going to show you a couple of additional options here. From the All Measures board, you can select the Case Review icon located on each chart to open Case Review. Alternatively, you could open a measure and then select the Case Review link from the left nav. You could also open this Case Review link immediately after logging in, but in practice, it is common to drill into specific cases after working in Measure Explorer. One of the first things you will notice when you open Case Review are the tabs at the top of the table. Many measures have performance targets, and these tabs provide 3 views of the measure's cases based on the target. The first tab, All Cases, contains all cases associated with the measure. The second tab, Target Met, lists cases where the measure's target value is achieved. Target values are set up during the measure development process. The third tab, Target Not Met, displays cases where the measure's target was not achieved. The tabs provide a useful partitioning of cases that you can utilize as desired. We already reviewed Analytics Portal's filtering functionality in a previous lesson, so I will not spend much time on this topic. As a quick reminder, you can open the filter panel by clicking this plus sign icon. From here, you can create complex filtering criteria to suit your analysis. After a filter is set, you can remove it by clicking on the X icons. Case Review provides multiple features for refining the data table to present information most relevant to your exploration of the measure results. As you would expect, you can sort the columns by clicking on the column name. When you select the pen icon, the column you have selected takes the far left position in the table and will be frozen when scrolling from left to right. The column headers are also frozen and persist as you scroll through the list. To unfreeze a column, select the reverse icon here. If you want to hide a column from view, you can select this hide icon, which looks like an eye with a line over it. You can drag and drop any of these columns by selecting the icon with 4 dots to the left of the column name and placing it where you would like. There are a couple of informational features here as well. When I hover over the question mark icon, it provides a pop-up with a term associated with the column if one exists. The information icon provides aggregate statistics for the column. When you click the icon, statistics are calculated, and then a pop-up with statistics is presented when hovered over. The statistics provided vary by field type, but at minimum, you will be able to see the column's min and max values, count of distinct values, and percentage of null values. Finally, fields associated with the numerator have blue column names. This is a quick visual signal for you to determine how a field should be interpreted. Just a few features left before we wrap up this lesson. We reviewed the terms, pin, and share icons in a previous lesson. We will take a deep dive into boards in the next lesson and explore options related to the news feed in the one after that. So for now, we will focus on the options and the vertical ellipsis icon. The first option you're presented is a feature for resetting the table results. This will render the table in the state it was in before the columns were hidden, pinned, or rearranged. It also clears any filters that have been applied. The next option, Choose Fields, is very useful for narrowing the scope of columns displayed in the table. You can select or deselect all columns and pin specific columns. This saves you time from manually hiding columns that may not be of interest to you at a particular moment. Finally, you can export this table, respective of applied filters, to a CSV file. You can do this by case when you select the Export Data to CSV option. You can do this by observation when you select the Export Raw Data to CSV option. Observations are the records which contribute to cases. You can review observations that contribute to cases by selecting the play icon over here. When there is not a play icon, the record is considered an observation. One quick note about the export features. The data will typically be exported to your cloud provider's storage container. For example, if Ursa is installed on Microsoft Azure, you will need access to the Azure storage container to retrieve the downloaded files. While this is not always true, it is typically the case with most Ursa Studio installations. That concludes our look at case review and the features that can help you interrogate measures results at the case level. Thanks for taking a moment to watch this lesson, and I look forward to catching you in the next one.